This section is called Life Goes Around. On a lucky day, you might see a ladybug. A ladybug is red with black spots. This is an adult ladybug. But have you ever seen a baby ladybug? Adult ladybugs mate. Then the female lays eggs. When an egg hatches, a larva comes out. The black larva is a baby ladybug, but it doesn't look like its parents. The larva eats and grows for about 4 weeks. So you can see eggs and then the baby ladybugs, which are called larvae. Then the larva pupates. Inside the pupa, the larva is changing. When the pupa opens, that's what it's doing. It's inside of this one right here. And inside, it's changing. When the pupa opens, an adult ladybug comes out. It is red with black spots. Now it looks just like its parents. So the pupa stage is when they're alive, but they're not really eating or drinking, and they're very still. That's where they're turning into an adult. The ladybug life cycle is like the life cycle of many other insects. It is like the life cycle of mealworms. It is like the life cycle of butterflies and moths, but it is different from the life cycle of some other animals. Some animals hatch from eggs. Some animals are born alive. They all grow up to be adults. The adults mate and have babies called offspring. Every animal goes around the life cycle. Cycle means to go around. The life cycle of a robin looks like this. So it starts as blue robin eggs, to the baby bird, to a young robin, to an adult robin, and then the adult lays eggs and the cycle starts again. Trout lay eggs in streams. After 6 to 8 weeks, the eggs hatch. Tiny, fat babies swim out. You can see that they are fish, but they don't look like their parents yet. For the next year, they grow up little by little. In 2 years, they are adults. They look just like their parents. They mate and lay eggs in streams. Can you describe the trout life cycle? Frogs lay eggs in water too. When an egg hatches, a tadpole swims out. It looks more like a fish with a big head than a frog. It doesn't look like its parents yet. So there's the tadpoles. The tadpole eats and grows. In a few weeks, the tadpole starts to change. Its long, flat tail gets shorter. Its legs start to grow. In a few weeks, the tadpole has grown into a frog. It looks just like its parents. Can you describe the frog life cycle? The adult loses the tail. Ducks lay eggs in a nest in a marsh. The mother duck sits on the eggs to keep them warm. When they hatch, the babies are fluffy and yellow. The babies are called ducklings. You can see that they are ducks, but they don't look like their parents yet. The ducklings eat and grow. In a few weeks, they get their brown feathers. In a few months, they are adults. They look just like their parents. In the next year, the adult ducks will mate. They will raise new families of ducklings. Can you describe the duck life cycle? Mice do not lay eggs. Baby mice grow inside the mother. The babies are born alive. Newborn mice are pink, hairless, and blind. You can see that they are mice, but they don't look like their parents yet. No, they definitely don't. In a few days, the babies open their eyes. Their fur starts to grow. In a few months, they will be adults. They will be ready to continue the life cycle. They will have babies of their own. Can you describe the life cycle of mice? And there are a few questions. Thinking about life goes around. Number 1, does a ladybug larva look like its parents? Number 2, tell about the life cycle of a ladybug. Number 3, tell about the life cycle of a different animal. Number 4, name 5 animals that hatch from eggs. And number 5, name 3 animals that are born alive. That means